Have I done the claim to flame pun yet for any of the fire bosses? I hope not, because I'm using that one here. So, Flame Man. First of the two bosses that I look at and go, ouch, oh no. So, stage-wise, music is okay. Level aesthetic, pretty good, but also it's the same gimmick as the last few areas, you know, mechanical and natural, so not much to talk about there, but it does look pretty cool. Tornado Blow as a weapon. Pretty efficient with the weapon energy usage, which is very nice. Also, when you kill with it, it just lifts enemies skyward, which is fantastic. I love it. And then the gimmick here is that these enemies will try to drop fire on the oil pits here to create a new stage hazard. That guy would have shown it off, but I guess he just wasn't feeling it. Alright, so, boss design in this game. Well, I will give Mega Man 6 one thing. After Mega Man Powered Up, it's not the most racist Mega Man game in the series. It doesn't have the worst designed classic bosses, unlike Mega Man Powered Up that just added a robot master with blackface for some reason. But yeah, Flame Man's not great. I've compared this game to Punch-Out a few times in its depictions of race because, you know, obviously it's not trying to be derogatory, it's not supposed to be insulting. The team did not set out to be racist, however, they did just go with designs that I'm going to say are boring. Flame Man is just very much based on sort of the generic Middle East stereotype that you have seen before. So, you know, he's got the turban, and his faceplate has a, you know, point that looks kind of like a mustache. So you've seen the design before. Which is why it's bad. It's uncreative, and it is just using the usual design that you've seen in all stereotypes. It is just perpetuating that. So it is bad, and it lowers the overall quality of the boss design, because I don't think a lot of thought was put into it. I could be wrong, but you would have to ask the person who designed the boss, which, good time to mention now, the Mega Man Classic series was no stranger to boss design contests, you know, having fans send in submissions for boss designs. Mega Man 6 is a bit unique, though, because all of the Robot Masters were based on a contest, and in addition, this was the only contest which was offered overseas, which might sound pretty cool. I would actually like a Mega Man game where the Robot Masters are designed by people overseas, but, you know, the implication there is that there would be some kind of variety. Most of the Robot Master designs were from Japan, 2 of them were from North America, and this is one of the Japanese ones, so yeah. It was a fan who just saw this stereotype before and thought, yeah, I'll just go with that, and then it won. Anyway, Flame Man is not a great boss. He's basically Fireman, but not bullshit. He's not a very fun fight. He's very simplistic, his pattern is obvious. But again, that attack reminds me of Fireman from Mega Man 1, if Fireman weren't garbage. If Fireman just weren't a garbage idiot. But yeah, that isn't to say that, like, all of the boss designs are bad. I feel like sometimes I lean into that a bit much. Some of them are pretty good. Like, Yamato Man and Nightman are both bosses based on, like, historical armor, and that seems like something that nerds would design their robots around. Centaur Man's real good. Windman I'll discuss more later. Probably would have been better if Windman were designed by someone from China, but there was thought put into his design, I will say that. And I guess this is just the end of this particular video, so I'll talk more about boss designs in later parts. But yeah, otherwise, that's the episode. Flame Man probably thinks I'm an oil sport for defeating him, but he is just gonna have to live with it. Or die, in this case.